What up, good people?
Good people.
I am the man, J Bone.
Your boy Mills.
We are two regular brothers,
Man, doing the podcast.
just two regular brothers doing a podcast. Like you said, man, it's early Saturday morning.
You know
It's so early, I almost said Sunday.
it. That's about how early it is.
Yeah. But a lot of topics to get going on today.
A lot.
I'm gonna start with the election. I think we gotta talk about the election.
We got a new president too.
Well, we got a returning president.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to ask you that too. So he can't get elected again after this.
Yeah, you can.
I thought you could only get two
Consecutive.
terms.
2 consecutive.
So he can goddamn get elected again. Rerun.
Yeah. Yep, it's 2. You can't serve more than 2 consecutive. So like Obama had 2, he was 2 consecutive.
Why
But
that motherfucker ain't run?
because he couldn't serve a 3rd term.
Because he already did two.
Yeah, 2 consecutive. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good morning. Good afternoon, wherever else you at. Alicia, Cabrera, whatever that is.
Yep. All right, so Donald Trump is the president once again
Of the United States of America.
of these United States of America.
Yes, sir.
And good thing. Yeah, these United States of America, man, and you know, it is what it is. To me, it shows. I mean, this really goes back to Obama, man. People might not want to admit that, but
Why go back to Obama?
because a lot of people weren't happy that he got elected. A lot of people weren't happy that Obama got elected. A lot of people thought that the United States had got past the whole racial issue because he got elected. But his election showed that there was still a large group of people, man, that wasn't happy to see a minority be the head man of these United States of America. I mean, he got elected twice, so there'll be a lot of people like, ain't got nothing to do with race. They elected him twice. Yeah, but it's a large number of people, men and women who aren't minorities or considered minorities, technically, that supported him and got him in office. But the powers that be decided they were not going to let that happen ever again. And I just think that's what we're seeing, man. We're seeing a concerted effort to maintain white supremacy, man. That's just my opinion. That's just what I think. I think the numbers kind of show that too, man.
Now, I got a little bit of a different opinion.
All right, perfect.
Okay, so I think America just wasn't ready for a woman president.
That's a good point, man.
And the reason why I say that is because we had a critical time war, and you know what I mean. It's wars in every country popping off. So you know, a lot of men probably felt as if a woman wouldn't be able to make the decisions that needed to be made for the United States at that time.
That's a good point, Mills. And I actually agree with you on that, man. So I think it was a combination of things. I think, just me personally, I think race was the biggest factor. But yeah, you're right, man. I agree. The other factor was she was a female.
I mean, as far as race being concerned in elections, I kind of dismiss it because the populace will always be able to, overcome the win of election. If you go by that, you understand what I'm saying? The electoral votes and all this, see, they don't, I don't know. These politicians see this year after year after year after year, and they don't try to do nothing to You supposed to go for the electoral votes. You go for those states that don't want you. You understand what I'm saying? You change their mind because I just think that everybody thought that it was gonna be a big win because of her ethnicity, and I don't think it was that way at all. I think it was America just wasn't ready for a woman president. They don't think that women had a fortitude or the tenacity that men have.
No, I agree with that. No, I agree with that. But to me, that's what America is, man. It's a
Male dominated state.
we don't want to admit it, man, but the United States is first of all, it was built on racism, man. It was built on racism, and then it was maintained on racism, but also sexism.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
so we know there was a period of time when women couldn't vote, and it's because they were women. And but I agree, man, because there's been some.
That's another thing that don't happen in other countries. We prejudice against our own citizens.
Yeah, and we one of the few countries right now that haven't had a female leader.
Right.
We one of the we
Yeah, other countries they've been adapted to that.
yeah, it's a few. I mean, England
Yeah.
and
Not only England, you got who was the
France, I believe,
you had
Germany.
you had women presidents assassinated in other countries. I think they had a woman in Colombia and a couple more of those exotic places over there. You know what I mean?
Hmm. But you're right, man. Because I was watching a show the other day, and
They think women show too much compassion.
a few men talked about that.
Yeah. Yeah, men ain't ready for it. I mean, just the populace of society is men, and if you got one of those men who rule his household, I can guarantee you he changed his wife opinion. Like, no, you ain't voted for her. No.
But it's crazy because, like I said, not only the biggest voting group in America are white women. That's the biggest group, and 50. Let me get the percentage here. 53%. Well, 52 exactly. 52% of white women voted for Trump.
And you know that, I mean, not to get off the subject, but I swear, I just finished watching a documentary. And they say the shareholders of slaves wasn't white men, it was white women.
Well, not it wasn't. It was white men and white women. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is the majority of women was gifted slaves and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Hmm.
It raised their popularity in society.
It did, but back then, if you got married, then her belongings went to the man.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Right.
But you're right. But so that just goes to show you that in our society, man, everybody's been brainwashed, even women.
Everybody been brainwashed.
So even women think that other women aren't strong enough to run the country.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So 53% of white women voted for Trump, even though he is completely anti-woman.
Even talk about grabbing their pussy.
It just,
You know what I mean?
yeah, man. And the other group, man, that put Trump over the top was Latinos. Latino men and women.
And he don't want them there.
Again, man, it's just crazy.
He got some of that magic potion or something. Cause I just don't understand what it make me vote for somebody who hate me.
Yeah, man, it's hard to explain.
I
That,
mean,
man.
to tell you the truth though, I'm not actually mad about the results. I'm actually not even shocked about the results because they let this the only presidential candidate who'd have ever been convicted 34 times as a felon, and they still let him stay on the ticket. So what made you think he wasn't gonna win?
That's a good point, man. That's another good point.
What made you think he wasn't gonna win?
Yeah.
I mean, just honestly, if we want to honestly be truthful. I'm not saying that they cheated in the. I'm pretty sure he got the votes that was accumulated. But what I'm saying is, we talked about this on a whole nother podcast.
Right.
And the bravado and macho attitude is what won Trump the election.
You're right. I agree, man. It did.
It ain't got nothing to do with
It
his racism. Like I said, and me and my wife talked
Well, I
about
think it got something to do with that too.
About what?
Racism.
It might got something to do with it.
It do.
I don't know, because you had, like I say, you got minorities voting for him that he want out the country.
That's true. That's
so,
true. But what it is, man, is, and I watched another a nice little documentary, and I read this this article. Latinos consider themselves Europeans. Well, a lot of them want to be considered Europeans. So they'll tell you that they are half black and half European. And what they want to do is identify with the European side. And that's the reason why they voted that way, man. They don't identify with the black talk that Kamala Harris was talking. They don't identify with that. To them, it puts them in a category that they don't want to be. They want to be.
What black talk? That's what I'm saying. What was her black talk? She was just another candidate to me. She expressed the same feelings or say the same things that other politicians saying. I don't think she leaned towards blacks. I don't think she leaned towards women. I don't think she leaned towards minorities in her campaign.
Yes, she did, man. She did it heavy. Yeah, that's the reason why she went and talked to Charlamagne the God. That's the reason why she.
But she was doing that before she even became.
She did,
right.
And she mentioned her plan for black businesses, which she had before, but she made sure she brought that up during the election, man.
Well, Trump
during the campaign.
He didn't goddamn start talking about some shit too. I've been looking at, you know what I mean.
But and the female side, she just kept talking about the reproduction, reproduction rights. So that's how she tapped into women. And then, like I said, she offered to help black businesses. And then she met with a lot of groups that she was worried about wasn't going to vote for her. A lot of black male groups. So to me, that's what that actually hurt her. And that's what helped Obama. We don't want to admit that with Obama. Obama could not stand on anything that was black, man. He couldn't do that. He had to play neutral. He couldn't do that, man. When he ran for presidency, he didn't talk about doing something for black businesses. If he had done that, he would not have got elected. He didn't mention nothing about black. And the only time he got into any kind of trouble was when, remember, his reverend said, "Goddamn America." They tried to tie Obama with his reverend, and Obama didn't even say it. That's what his reverend said. But because he went to that church, they tried to say Obama was racist. So Obama basically had to come out and talk against his own reverend.
Yeah, denounce him.
Yeah, he had to denounce his own reverend, man.
But I don't know, man. I don't know.
So Obama didn't play the race card.
Politics.
Kamala did.
Politics is cut and dry to me in the United States, bro. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound unpatriotic or I just don't have a belief in the political point of view.
And you ain't the only one, man. You ain't the only one.
Of them. I mean, everybody want to be a chief. Nobody want to be an Indian. You understand what I'm saying? When you get, see, it just seems to me that if you get people that's like-minded, who think alike, and you put them in a room and them supposed to be the smartest people of that group, it seems like everything started to become confusion. I think it's simpler when you got regular people making regular decisions. Because politicians...
That's another good point, man.
Politicians all have agendas.
I got to stop you there. That's another good point, because that's the reason why Trump got elected. Trump was considered an outsider. He wasn't considered a normal politician. So right now there's this little movement where the public don't want to elect people that they are considered that are considered normal politicians. And Trump wasn't considered a normal politician. This dude was on The Apprentice, wasn't a good businessman. He done filed for bankruptcy I don't know how many times. I don't know how people think he a good businessman, but he ain't. But anyway, They supported him because he wasn't a regular politician, and that's what got him elected. And to me, that's what got him reelected. So he was going against somebody that everybody considered a politician, and not only they considered her a politician, she was a female. She was talking helping black people, and so you had this big movement of people who don't want to be on that side. Hispanics who don't want to be considered as black people; they want to be considered as white people. And then you had white women who voted heavily for Trump, and white men who voted heavily for Trump. The only people who voted for Kamala were black people. We're the only people, basically. 70% black males did, and like 80% of black women did. I think that's the count, somewhere close to that.
I mean,
So the numbers don't lie, man.
Yeah, the numbers don't lie, but what I'm saying is it's no use in arguing about it, man. He's president.
Yeah, 92% of black women voted for Kamala.
Whoever voted for him.
Yeah, and 92% of black women voted for Kamala, and 78% of black men voted for Kamala. Everybody else voted for Trump, man. Everybody else.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Hispanics.
We as Americans got to learn to start to deal with the results, man.
The reality.
The reality. He got elected, bro. He got. I mean, we can sit here and shit cry for the next 4 years or 8 years if he get reelected or whatever. But what I'm saying is, the truth is, we American citizens. We all live over here. We all got to endure whatever politician is in control. And Trump is in control right now.
He is. And
so, I mean...
Hopefully we don't end up in a war, man, because that's the other thing, man, people ain't paying attention to with Trump.
I'm going to tell you like this.
Trump is different than some other politicians.
Let me tell you like this here. Big Baby gonna shoot. Big Baby gonna shoot. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, but the difference between Trump right now and some other politicians, our national security might be in jeopardy, man.
It might be. I don't think it wasn't not in jeopardy all these years.
And Ukraine, they done, man, because Trump ain't about to support them.
Man, I mean, it is what it is, though.
His man is Putin.
I mean,
so why would he help Ukraine go against his guy? His guy is Putin, man.
I don't know. I just don't get into the international thing because I don't stay over there.
Yeah, I feel you. But I do. So I'm gonna educate you and everybody else, man. Ukraine, they got a war against Russia. People who know that, and now Trump is in office. Russia's like, thank you. Because now we're gonna go ahead and handle that business and get rid of them. Yeah. So, all right, but that's the end of our Trump talk. So,
definitely, let's get off Trump. I mean,
like you said, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is. He the president. We ain't gonna be able to stop whatever he do. If he send 24 nuclear bombs right now, we enemies and we ain't touched the button.
Right. Hey, just make sure you got Big Baby ready to go if he decides to get rid of the 14th Amendment.
Big Baby gonna shoot.
Because that's what he's talking about, man.
Well, Big Baby gonna shoot.
Project 2025. They might get rid of the whole Constitution.
Yeah, well, Big Baby gonna shoot.
And that includes the 14th Amendment, which
that might be good if they get rid of the Constitution.
Which is protective of us.
We only one third of a person in the Constitution anyway. So see, like I say, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but those matters really don't matter to us as much as we think they do.
Hopefully we ain't in some cabin with no air conditioning and no windows saying, man, we should have done something.
No,
we should have done something, man.
You should have shot. You should have shoot. You should shoot back.
That's what I'm saying. So hopefully we don't get to that point, man, where they decide, okay, the 14th Amendment don't exist no more. If you ain't familiar with the 14th Amendment, that's the amendment that actually said that black people are free and you are not a slave unless you commit a crime, and then you basically a slave. That's why people in jail they working for 2 cents.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
They the new slaves.
What I'm saying is it in the Constitution, but it's still been going on. So
no, I'm saying
what's going to change about that?
What's going to change is they'll get rid of jails and we'll be back in slavery. That's what's going to change, man. That's a big difference, man.
Man, it'll never happen, man. It's too many.
Don't say we're gonna get together. 'Cause we
Man,
don't.
that's like a movie plot, because something like that would never happen in the United States of America. You got too many strong-minded people like me, bro, who not gonna let that happen, bro. Society would be at complete ruin before something like that happens. So I don't stress or worry about stuff like that because it's not gonna happen, bro.
Oh, I ain't stressed about it. I'm just saying that's what could happen, man. That's the difference between it ain't
I
like
wouldn't give a fuck if they signed Project 2025, Project 2021, 22, 23, 24. Nobody is gonna let them dominate like they did back in the old days. It's just not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen.
So you think we'll finally unite?
Bro, they would have to destroy their own society before that happens.
So you think we'll finally unite?
I don't know about it being united, but people just don't think the same way as they thought back in those days. You got individuals who can kill 30 or 40 people.
We kind of think the same though, man. We do still kind of think the same.
No, it's a lot of people who don't think like that.
We didn't throw Django in our favorite movies. I should threw Django in there.
Yeah, but you like that.
But Django is just society today.
Everybody not gonna stand for that.
Samuel L. is some rich cat, man, that's mad that Massa let some regular person possibly take his position. It's the same thing, man. It really is.
But it's been going on for ages. I just don't see no difference.
That's what I mean. So why
every president that
so why you think it can't happen if it's been going on?
I don't know nan president except the one that they try to give credit for helping us. It ain't been one president who actually helped us, bro. So what I'm saying is when all these election talks and all this stuff come up and these politicians and, oh, you should go out and vote and all, I just don't believe in that, bro. And, I ain't mad that somebody else believe in it, but don't try to force your opinion on me. What I'm saying is I know that in my status, who I am, not one vote is going to help me, bro. I don't care what politician didn't ever been in office, they have never helped me. I don't get no government or state funding. I don't get food stamps, Section 8, none of that. I've been working my whole life, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And I've never seen an election make or not make me do what I needed to do in life, bro. It's just rhetoric. You understand what I'm saying? And I can understand how people's views is, but man, believe me, the election ain't as important as you think it is.
You crack me up, man, because you don't want people to convince you or nothing, but you try to convince other people, man.
I'm not trying to convince. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not trying to convince nobody or anything. What I'm trying to tell you is the truth. The truth is my opinion. We two regular brothers, and I'm entitled to my opinion. And I just don't think that the election, judicial, I don't think none of that worked for us. It might work for other people.
No, you're right.
It just don't work for us, so I don't waste my time worrying about it. Why I'm gonna waste my time worrying about something that I know ain't gonna help me?
It's another good point, man. This is why we are just two regular brothers.
Man, doing a
podcast, man. Now, man, I've had this conversation, man, with countless people, man.
Me too.
And I could go on and on.
Me too.
See, like the problem is too many people, man, think that the presidential election is going to affect them. They think that the presidential election is going to change what happens to them. And so you're making a good point, man. Each president is not going to control what goes on in your community. Politics works from the bottom up, man. So it starts in your community.
And here it is, you vote. What a lot of people don't know is when you go in there and make those votes for the presidential candidate every 4 years, do you know you also voting for judges and sheriffs and DAs in your community?
Yeah, because it's right on the ballot.
And but did you know that none of those people are labeled as Democrats or Republicans, so they only got their names?
No, they are.
You don't know unless you done looked into it to see who these people is. You might re-vote a person back in.
Judges don't. Yeah, the judges, but the other groups they do.
Yeah, they don't have to give what party that they decides with you. So you voting for people who probably been in office for 30 years and probably been doing bad in the whole community, but you don't know it because you trying to make a vote for one candidate.
But see, that's the problem, man. The reason why it works for other people, man, because other people do things that we don't do. we don't vote for our city council. So then everything that goes in our city, we complain about it, but we can control that. It's just that we don't pay attention to it, man. Like I said, politics works from the bottom up. So by the time you get to the president, yeah, the president doesn't affect what you do.
By the time politics get to the middle, we still at the bottom.
Yes, because we don't do nothing, man. Black people, we don't do nothing, man. We don't do nothing.
Look, let me tell you something, man. If you done been failed in society, bro, all your life, you done seen it, you done heard about it, why would you make an effort? Why would you even make an effort, bro? I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to discourage what nobody else trying to go out there and do. But what I'm telling you, man, I done seen some people and some movements step up that I thought was going to make a change. Man, these people going to fold it every time.
The reason why you should make an effort is because it's better than doing nothing.
Man, you doing something.
It's like if you don't have a job, man, you could just sit there and complain and you don't have a job, but you could also go out and search for work. If you're not getting a job, you can say, you should give up, man, because you're not getting a job. Well, you shouldn't give up because searching for a job is going to give you a better chance of getting a job than not searching.
Well, I'm glad I got a job, so I'm entitled to my opinion.
It ain't the point I'm making, man. The point I'm making, man, is sometimes, man, it takes baby steps, man. So it can be frustrating, and they want us to give up, man. They want us to say, don't nothing matter.
It don't.
But it does, man, or they wouldn't be trying to stop us.
It don't.
They do that for a reason, man.
It don't matter.
Back when we couldn't read, they didn't want us to read, man.
Man, I looked up.
And a person could have said, it don't matter if we read. If I learn how to read, I'm still going to be a slave.
Look up.
But it did matter.
I want you to look up what state do to get funding for the government. What they put in for funding for the government, right? See, now you done took me up. So you say start from the bottom to the top, right?
It starts from the bottom of the work as well.
Okay, all right. So the state sends these, we need this and we need this funding here and we need that funding there and we need this funding here, right? So it's voted on by your council people, your aldermen.
Who you can elect.
Right.
You can elect.
Right, people who you can collect. Who you can elect, right?
Yeah.
So
you can control what money the state gets.
The government will give them a $5 million funding. Here, okay, this for your state for you to do this. Those same council people and aldermen that you done elected, bro, is finding some kind of way to
not us,
that money.
White people elected. Because remember, black people we don't vote on them,
bro.
That's our problem.
What I'm telling you is, those people are taking that same money that they lobbying for and trying to get and doing what they want to.
That's
with
true.
Man. They going on vacations.
That's true.
And throwing expensive
That's
parties,
true.
and they still
That's true.
Also, in all this time, they still doing their own fundraising.
That's true.
So what I'm saying is, man, when you just seen
that's my point.
My mom, look, let me tell you, my mama went from a precinct captain to a fucking alderman. Now, I'm telling you this right now. This is my right-handed guy. She lives in Chicago, Illinois. It's one of the worst states in the United States.
One of the most racially
separated states.
Yes, it is.
And what I'm telling you is, man, I'm not talking.
Cities.
I'm not saying this off of what I think. I'm saying this off of what I done seen.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So I got a personal experience in it. And what I'm telling you is, politicians, man, they are crooked, bro. I mean, some of the stuff that need to be handled the most, they put to the side so that they can save money. And anytime you do that, man, you're not looking out for your society, bro.
I know. But the problem is, we don't put the right people in there because we don't vote for them. Now, those who benefit are the ones who put them in office. They know what money's coming into the state. Once that money comes in the state, just like you said, that money is mismanaged. So that money is going to go to the communities who have people who are involved in the politics within that community. And that's how we get left out, man. That's how we end up with nothing. because we don't participate
Well, I
in
ain't
local
mad about
government.
that because they ain't never gave us nothing no way. So
Yeah, because we
I mean, I ain't never got nothing. Wait, let me put on my glass.
we ain't never participated.
Hold on, let me see.
We have never participated.
Let me see. Let me look. No, they ain't gave me nothing. I don't see it. Where's that? What they gave me? Cause I'm talking about if let me go check. What's that? They got a .com where you can go check and see money they owe you.
Right.
And I didn't check that probably like I check that like 2 or 3 times a week.
Right.
They saying they don't owe me nothing.
Yeah, we might have to just work a little bit different, a little bit harder than other people, man. But hey, this is our podcast, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I think it was a good one, Mel. I think it was a good one.
So I should have put on my ski mask because you know if y'all come after me, I'm shooting back. The baby gonna shoot.
Nah, man, hey.
If the 2025s and 22s and 23s and 24s start happening, Big Baby gonna shoot.
We just two regular brothers who gave our opinions, man.
You know it.
And we,
You know it.
we should be able to do that. Hopefully, it ain't an
We didn't
issue.
even talk about the other issues we supposed to be talking about. We stayed on Orange Man.
That was because that was a good one, man. That was a good one, man.
Dang.
I think the Orange Man deserves our theme song, though. I think the orange guy,
He gotta get it.
the orange fella,
He gotta get it.
he's the commander in chief now.
You know it.
He's in charge of the world's most powerful military,
You know it.
and he's friends with somebody who used to be our.
Hey, and he don't even know he got two military. He got the military and the government, plus all these gangbangers out here. If you give them enough stimulus checks, he have enough military. Straight up.
Hey, out of the 20 or 30% of black people voted, they probably voted for him, man, because they wanted a stimmy check. Yeah,
Oh, my mama.
The stimmy.
Give me
yeah.
5G. Boy, they whacking somebody.
All right, we out, man. We out.
Out.